guys? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'll try to talk a little loud. Sitting in the car, about to take the first drive with the new turbo and new map sensor. Kind of ended the last video on a down note because I had my hopes up to go test everything, and it just didn't work out. The tune needed some work. I spilled oil on the headers and it just wasn't working out. And when stuff like that happens, usually you just call it, because that means your whole night's going to be like that. So I decided it is what it is. If it was already like that now, it's only going to get worse. So it's the next day. I still haven't drove this yet with the new turbo and the new manifold. So I'm going to go take a spin. It's a little cold out, but see how everything is. Still burning from the new turbo. I hate that smell. Hopefully, I've been letting it heat cycle for a while, so hopefully that smell goes away. The last time I put the previous turbo on, it wouldn't stop smelling like that. It wouldn't stop smoking, and I thought it was the new turbo. The whole time it was the oil drain was leaking right on the exhaust. So I'm not going to do nothing crazy. I'm just going to take a small, short drive just to see how everything is. And then come back, check it over, and then maybe we'll hit a better drive. I'm still on a Pro Bracket radial for now. They're probably aired up to like 21 pounds. So I didn't get the slicks put on yet. But I'm just going to see how it does on gate first. Gate, it's a 4-pound spring, and I usually get like 2.5, 3 pounds. So, we'll see. Yeah, I got the CO2 off. So, just want to see how it does. Okay, so that made 6 pounds. The highest it peaked was 6 pounds. This thing just needs CO2, and it needs to be at least 15 pounds to even be anything. But I'm going to head back to the house real quick, look at the log, make sure everything's good, pop the hood, make sure nothing's on fire, because I still smell a bunch of stuff right now, and then we'll take it back out. That's how you break in a new turbo, I guess, right? as you can see, I just did a little pull and it cut off. That's why. First time it's ever happened. Ever. Crazy. Alright. Let's limp this thing home. I just didn't tighten that clamp up. Maybe I forgot that, or I don't know. It's never done that. But you know, with taking all the clamps off and moving everything, maybe I just overlooked that one or didn't get it as tight as it should have been. I know I left off the last video saying that we'd probably be testing or driving, something like that, but that didn't happen. I got some issues that need to be addressed. One of them being some fuel line. Two of my fuel fittings were leaking, and I also got a leaking water pump gasket. So two annoying things that need to be addressed before I can do anything with the car. So yeah, right now we're replacing some fittings, just the crossover and the return to the flex fuel sensor. So shouldn't be that much, especially when you got the right tools. I picked these up a while ago when I did the car. Cable cutters make a world of difference. It's better than trying to cut, you know, use a bandsaw or whatever. This just cuts right through it, clean cut. I usually just put some tape on there just to make sure it doesn't, you know, leave frays or whatever. But you know, you guys know how to make all this, so I'm not going to go over any of this. Just going to show you guys what I've been doing, a little update really. Like I said, it sucks I'm not driving the car or making a pass in the car. I haven't even driven the car since I put the turbo on. I haven't driven it since the last video. Weather's been kind of down, and I've been kind of busy, so I haven't really been out here working. But like I said, it's 70 degrees today, so I gotta get some work done. I just got off work, and I pretty much have like a 2-hour window before it gets pitch dark out here, and I can't do anything. So just keep you guys in the loop pretty much. This is probably going to be like an update video as I go on. So, you know, this might not be shot all in one day. It might be scattered, but, you know, you guys will get the point. See what I mean? Look at that clean cut. This is just some Evil Energy, but I haven't really heard anything bad about Evil Energy. I know it's cheap and that scares people away, but I think I'll be all right. I mean, it's kind of dumb to think that way to save a couple bucks, because a friend of mine just had his car pretty much burned to the ground on the street. So I guess it's just a stupid risk, I guess. These are definitely a lot easier to put together, I know that. Usually, well, maybe because it's only 8 a.m., 10 a.m., I'm in here trying to get this in there forever. Look, it's already in there. It's already fully seated. Lick that a little bit. It's already starting. All I gotta do is tighten it up. Feels good to me. Got it on there. And you already know, you gotta have these lining up. If you don't have these lining up, I don't know what's wrong with you. All right, I got my new crossover lines on. And then the return's right here. And that's also what I redid. And I also wrapped it in some heat shield that I had, just to protect it. It's not touching, but it's pretty close. I guess when the hood's closed, it could potentially get hot. But yeah, both of these were leaking. This was leaking right here, and that was leaking down here. I'm hoping it's not the actual ORB fitting. I'd be mad, but regardless, this looks better because this used to be 290s. Now I got a 45, so it's not so bent up. I don't know if you can see that. It's more rounded, so it's not pinched or anything. I guess I will get the fuel pump going and check for leaks. And you can feel that flowing good. Guess I really won't know until it's running. I can still check now before I fire it up, and then there's a massive leak. It's still up on jack, so let me drop it down. But first, check out these afterwork struts. Look at that. Yeah, the trans is still leaking. That's what all that is. That's trans fluid. One day we'll pull the trans out again and try to see if we can fix it better. I also adjusted my bullhorn. It's more of a straight up and down. It used to be angled back. I don't know. What do you think? New turbo, S480, T4. What else have I done? I got the map sensor on. You guys know about that. I actually have the dash apart right now because I was having issues. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but I was having issues where I would have the dash on, running on the car perfect, and then I'd go to start it up the next day and I'd have to disconnect the battery and connect it. So I did some research. I made a post on the Holly groups on Facebook. Everybody said I'm dumb, I need to check my wiring, something's wrong. I did that. I checked 3-4 times. I couldn't find anything that I did wrong. Now all of a sudden, everybody that got the last of the back ordered Pro Dashes, including me, now everybody's posting about it. And one guy said you got to run a fused power wire straight to the battery, not off of distribution block like I have it. And somebody else said that Holly pinned the constant and the key on 12 volt. They pinned that wrong. So I just swapped the pins and it's been working good. So I guess Holly messed up when they made this and they pinned it wrong, because now it's good. So added a little switch on there. That's for the traction control. Oh, other than that, nothing's really been going on. But yeah, let's fire this up. Let's put it down on the ground first. I have to raise up the front struts because I lowered it way too much. It's way too low right now. I'll post a picture. It looks really good, but it's definitely going to bottom out and I can't even get a jack under it. Definitely like the way it looks though. But yeah, I'm going to raise them up and then maybe start it. I really don't want to change the water pump gasket. It's so nice that I like to take a drive, but I guess I'll see how bad it's leaking. So far, so good. No leaks. Yeah, but time will tell. So we'll see. I don't know if this is gonna be one big video or I'm just gonna put a bunch together. I really don't want to bore you guys either, but just go with the flow. All right, guys, what's going on? It's a new day here. It's Friday. Work week's over. I'm gonna try to get something done today. I already started. So from the last clip, you know that I still need to fix my leaking water pump. Right there, the spacer's leaking. Try to RTV it. It's not working. There's the puddle on the block. Oh. Right there's a puddle. Just keeps on leaking. So I got some Felpro gaskets. I had to get 2 sets, so I had to go to 2 different Advanced Autos because each one only had 1 set. So I need 4 for this since there's the spacer on them. The ICT kit. This ICT kit is real nice. Never had a problem with the belt slipping, coming off, getting loose, anything. Also, I have the KRC power steering pulley. I think it's a 3.5 for the alternator to give me some voltage when I'm wide open throttle past like 6,000 RPMs. So pretty much already started, got everything set up. I'm about to drain the coolant out of it now, take all the bracketry off, and then take the water pump off and replace the gaskets, and then put it all back together. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work as fast and as hard as I can because I need to get this done. So I'll probably just set you guys up on a time lapse or something. Oh, got it all off. It's just a stock F-body water pump. Check out these gaskets. No wonder they were leaking. I don't know why I put the paper ones on there in the first place. I should have put the Velcro. But live and learn. It's my first time doing all this, so this is all lessons for me. Look at me using a torque wrench. Just got it. I never torque anything, but I should. The GM calls for 11 first pass and then 22 on the second pass. And hope this thing don't leak. Alright, I got the water pump on. This is the spacer that I have to use for the ICT billet twin turbo truck kit, so it spaces everything out. It's got a little port for the steam port if I want to use that. So I use, you know, 2 on each side, the Velcro GM gaskets, the metal ones with the O-rings, and I ended up using a little RTV on that as well, just to make sure this thing doesn't leak again. So yeah, let's wrap this up. Alright, I didn't want to bore you guys more than I already have. So, water pump's on, the ICT billet accessory brackets are on, the alternator's on and plugged up and grounded. All the coolant hoses are hooked up. Only thing left is the exhaust and this, yeah. The exhaust and the cold side. Fill it up with coolant, let it run. And tomorrow I have some parts that are going to be here that I have to put on, and then we should be ready to go. We should be ready to take this thing for a drive finally. So hopefully tomorrow's nice weather and we can make that happen. But I'm probably just going to end this off right here right now because it's getting late, and just want to get this video out, and then the next video we'll wrap everything else up, put some new parts on, take it for a drive, make some pulls, feel the new turbo, and get back to the the good content. The weather's starting to break around here, which means testing, track days, all that's coming very soon. So yeah, if you're not subscribed already, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you'd like to see, what you don't like, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.